All right, so this is Grow, Song of the Evertree. And I kind of played this earlier today with my kids and my wife. It just came out like this week, and I was wanting to show it to you guys. So I'm both streaming this and I'm also planning on putting this onto YouTube. So we're just going to go ahead and start a new game. And I'll just read what it says. It says, in another time long forgotten to history, our people were explorers, sailing the cosmos, following the song in their hearts. Okay. Their journey led them to the song's source, the source of all life, Myora, emanating from the boughs of the Evertree. It was there beneath the tree's branches they made their home. Here they thrived, living peacefully in the shade of the Evertree, their every need met through the song of Myora. They learned to shape the song and called this art alchemy. They became artisans, architects, and champions of industry, and their humble village grew into a grand city. Though the people flourished, all was not well with the Evertree. Darkness had coiled around its heart, and discord wove its way into the song of Myora. Okay. On the dawn of the last day, the song shattered, and the great city fell silent. And in that silence, something new took root. The withering. Ooh. Ever hungry, all consuming. It overwhelmed the Evertree and destroyed their once great city. Homeless and heartbroken, their connection to the song severed. The people fled to the far reaches of the cosmos. But all is not lost even in the darkest of times. One lone voice, one young Everheart alchemist remained, determined to push back the withering, to restore the song of Myora, and live in harmony with the Evertree once more. Okay, there you go. That's like the little intro to the kind of the world that's going on here. Like I said earlier, I have played a little bit of this. I played a little earlier today. I just bought it today, and I know a little bit about how the game starts. I've probably played an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours worth earlier today. The world is pretty cool. It's kind of like this mystical kind of world where there's this gigantic tree. It's the Evertree, and supposedly you can use your skills to create worlds with the tree. So you'll kind of learn as we go, and kind of the whole purpose is to kind of bring this flourishing back, I guess, because the world was kind of ruined by this withering stuff, and Okay, so I'll go ahead and read for you guys. It says, "The world seed is almost ready, book. I say it's time we wake the apprentice. Can't we let them sleep in just a little longer, Coppertop? The poor deer is exhausted. They've been working nonstop for days. So I'm just gonna wake up. You can sleep in or you can wake up. Given all the apprentice has done so far, don't you think they ought to be awake to see the world seed completed? Ah, yes, good point. I doubt they'd want to miss that. Oh, did we wake you up, dear? Okay, so here we're gonna wake up and we're gonna see a couple important characters. Alright. Okay, so this is Book. Book says, "Good morning, dearie." Coppertop, this is Coppertop. He says, "Yes, good morning, apprentice. There is much to get started off, or started on if... Let's give the poor deer time to freshen up, Coppertop. Just look at their hair. And my word, is that drool on their face? Oh yes, rather a lot, in fact. Don't worry, dear. Take a few moments to yourself. We can talk when you're ready." Okay, so this is where we create our character. I I'm just gonna make my character. So I'm gonna go ahead and name them Carl. And there's only two voice options. There's the male voice and the female voice. So I'm gonna go with the male voice. Try to make the character somewhat similar to myself. I wish you could like turn them so you can kind of see kind of what their body shape is like. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of this. Um, I don't know. I think we'll just go with that. It's kind of what I'm feeling. Um, yeah, that's pretty close. More, yeah, probably more like that actually. Okay, so I'm just gonna do. This is like facial features. I'm just gonna do nothing. And you can pick your glasses. I don't really like any of them actually. So I'm just gonna not wear any right now. I'll probably put some on soon. You can collect more like accessories as the game goes on. So we'll go ahead and stick with that. I actually kind of like that hair. They got some pretty wild hair options here. I like that one too. There's a few good ones. This one's kind of crazy. So I think we'll go with this one. This one's fine. I'm just gonna leave no facial hair. Let's do a more kind of like a brownish color, like that. And we'll go ahead and start with that. I'm pretty happy with that character. Okay, so this is just kind of teaching you the controls. They basically just want us to go talk to that guy over there. It's pretty generic controls, nothing too crazy. WASD, that kind of thing. Use your mouse to move. I'm on mouse and keyboard. I don't know if it's... Okay, so it is controller compatible. I do have a controller here that I use for other games. So that's cool. You have that option if you prefer that. I usually prefer mouse and keyboard, but for a handful of games I use the controller. So we're going to go over here, talk to Coppertop. He says, "And here we have it, a perfectly crafted world seed. The apex of the Everheart alchemist's art, and our means of restoring the Evertree to good health again. Jolly good work recreating the recipe from scratch, I say. There was some impressive alchemical misfires along the way, mind you. Remember the frogs, Coppertop? How could I forget? The taste still hasn't left my mouth. Anyway, now that the world seed is ready, all we need to do is plant it and wait until it sprouts. And if it doesn't, well, what's our plan? Panic? No, Coppertop. No, no, you're right. It's clearly going to work. If you'd like to have a chat before we go, perhaps over a lovely cup of tea, Coppertop and I are here for you. Tea's out, I'm afraid. We used the last of it in the world seed. Oh, well, we're still happy to chat. So, in here we're gonna have a little conversation with them, ask them some questions, and they're gonna help us kind of understand a little bit more about what's going on in the world, just so you guys know before we get into that. So, the world seed. The world seed is a culmination of all our efforts, apprentice. You see, since the dawn of time, the Evertree has nurtured miniature garden worlds in its branches. When properly tended to, these beautiful worlds would bloom, scattering the seeds of creation, Myora, across the cosmos. Alas, when the withering overtook the tree, the branch worlds were smothered, and so was the flow of Myora. That's where the world seed comes in. Theoretically, it can grow a new world in the branches of the Evertree. Planting that seed and restoring the Evertree to good health is our top priority. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. So now we can ask about ourselves. Coppertop says, "You want us to tell you about yourself? Well, alright. While you are a mere apprentice Everheart alchemist, I can safely say you're the greatest alchemist in all of Alaria right now. You're also the tallest alchemist in Alaria, and the shortest. We've got charts to prove it. It's been so long since you first came into our lives, so young yet determined to master the alchemical arts. I vividly remember you telling us you wanted to help make the Evertree better again. I seem to recall you added that the withering was gross and icky and needed to go. Yes, you said the same thing about peas. But here we are today. You're the first alchemist in an age to crack the recipe for a world seed. To think the old alchemist said it was a myth, you sure showed them, apprentice. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. So, it looks like we are the only alchemist in the land, and we're trying our best to basically save the world from the withering. So we'll go ahead and ask about the withering. The withering, nasty business, a blight on our fair Alaria. Yuck. The withering emerged from... Actually, we don't really know where it came from. There it was, though, the moment the song shattered, ready to fill in the gap with its awfulness. It consumed all of Alaria and drove the people out. And it's still there, encroaching on our garden. But I'm keeping my calipers crossed that restoring the tree will drive it back. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. We'll ask about Alaria. Ah, Alaria, lovely place once, very well reviewed. It was a bustling place of industry and commerce, all helped along by alchemy. I'd sit for hours listening to the noises, people going about their business, hurry-scurry, living their honest lives. It was lovely. It was, until it wasn't. It stopped being quite so lovely when the withering took root and consumed the land. Such destruction, oh, it was awful. The people fled the city in droves. We remained behind, of course. Someone had to try to fix things. Still, it was sad to see our friends leave. I know that was especially hard on you, dear. But the work we're doing is important. We're going to make Alaria a home for everyone once again. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. Okay, so the Evertree is important, so I think we'll ask that question next. Oh, our once magnificent Evertree. Such a pity you never got to see it in its prime, Carl. Whole worlds hanging from its branches, each one bursting with life and Myora. A cosmic miracle. I couldn't even imagine what your people thought when they first laid eyes on it. And for a time it flourished, grew even more beautiful, when your people began adding their voices to the song. Oh, that's when we came along. The Everheart alchemists became the tree's custodians, working to keep the tree healthy and maintaining harmony between the people and the land. We were very good at our job. We were, yes, until the song shattered. And then the Myora dried up. Then the withering came and the Evertree suffered, and here we are, all alone. Not alone, we have each other, Coppertop, and now we have a plan. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. So it seems like they're talking about Mayora a lot, so let's ask about Mayora. Mayora is the building block of the natural world, apprentice. It's what everything else is made of. Perhaps you could think of it like a seed, the seed of all creation. Now, the song is what scatters these seeds across the universe, forming new matter. And the Evertree is the source of it all. It was teeming with the stuff. Until it dried up, that is. But if your world seed works as well, or works as we believe it will, the Mayora will flow once more. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. Okay, let's keep asking. Let's ask about alchemy. Alchemy, eh? Now there's a vocation. The art of converting things to their base essences, transforming things into other things. In the old days, there were a lot of alchemy guilds in Alaria, creating all manner of wonders. It was very loud, lots of explosions. We're mostly past that now. Why, even Book and I are products of alchemy, you know. Alchemy helped Alaria prosper before the devastation, and I'm certain it will be alchemy that restores it again. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. Let's ask about the song. Yes, the Song of Mayora, or the song as we tend to refer to it. The song resides in all living things, even if they cannot hear it. It is the harmony of the universe, the song of life, the song of creation. It's the song that calls everything into existence, you know. That includes you. It is a part of you. You were born with the song in your heart. Your people's connection to the song was unique, apprentice. They could feel the flow of Mayora in the universe. But now the song is silent and we don't know why. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. Alright, we'll ask about the Everheart Alchemists. Now, I'm not one to toot my own horn. I don't even know how you'd start. Do you even have lips? But the Everheart Alchemists were, indeed still are, the finest of all the alchemy guild houses. We became the caretakers of the Evertree. We watched over it as it gave us shelter, life, and food. And we were always careful not to overstep our bounds, never to take more from the Evertree than it could produce. The quest for balance didn't make us popular. No, over time we went from guardians to outcasts. In fact, you were the last apprentice to walk through our doors. We celebrated your arrival. It had been so long between apprentices. Of course, by that stage, we'd been exiled to the outskirts of town. The people didn't want us around, so we moved here. And it's here that you've worked tirelessly, the last remaining Everheart alchemist, to find a way to push back the withering and restore the Evertree. Do you have any other questions? We're still happy to chat. Alright, so that's all of the questions. That basically sums up just about everything that's going on in the world right now. So let's go ahead and get started. Splendid, then let's get this world seed planted in the Evertree and send this nasty old withering packing. Alright, so there's our little world seed. And don't forget your alchemist tools, dear. You'll need them to care for the budding world seed. Alright. So let's go get our stuff and let's get started. Let's make stuff happen. So pop on over here, get everything. We got our axe, we got a mallet, we got a sickle, and a watering can, a seed bag, and a speech bubble. This is basically like a phone that helps us communicate with them while we're out and about. Okay, and then we can press I to look in our inventory. Here's so these are our tools, and we can kind of change the order that they're in. I'll do a little bit of that right now. That seems good enough to me. Righto, world seed check, alchemist tools check, charming companions check and check. I say it's time to head outside and plant that world seed. Okay, So, oh yeah, and there's this part. Stuff breaks down. We can't get out of the house. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Oh no, no, no. The withering must have reached the valley. Are we doomed? I think we might be doomed. Carl will save us. Quickly, use your tools to clear a path to the door. Perhaps something can be done from the outside. If not, remember me like this, panicked and shrieking. Alright, let's go take care of this. So basically we just need to use our tools to break it down. And then we can actually pick this up. Huh. Okay, well, doesn't really matter. We'll just break it all down. And there we go. Alright, so now we can head outside. It's kind of teaching us the commands. You can use your scroll wheel to switch between the different tools that you have. Look at this guy. One big creature. Oh, that great winged creature. I thought the withering was upon us. Coppertop, be gentle. You know you start to froth when you get too agitated. How many times have I told it? How many times, I ask you? The alchemy house is not a place to perch. Coppertop, you're being very rude. That creature has a name, you know. Okay, so we get to name this thing. Not sure what to name it. Maybe we could just give it give it a random name. Floof. That's actually pretty good. Nugget. Daphne, Rusty, Louie. Tank. I actually kind of like Tank. Buster, Bella. Let's let's do Tank. Let's go back to Tank. There we go. All right, we got Tank. Where else is Tank going to land? The poor deer's roost has been overrun with the withering. Carl, you may be able to coax Tank down from the roof. Why don't you fetch the saddle from the perch just over there? Alright, so we're gonna run over there. You can always press space, so that's how you jump. So there's no sprint. This is like your only speed. At least on mouse and keyboard. You might be able to move a little slower on the controller. So that's something that the controller has over mouse and keyboard. Alright, so we'll grab the saddle. We'll go put it on Tank. And we'll get going. We'll get started. See what we can do. Alright, so Tank is ready to fly. Press M to take to the skies. Alright, there we go. So this is kind of, I guess, part of the world that we live on. Here's the gigantic tree. This is the Evertree. We live way down there at the bottom. So let's go ahead and go to the seed planter. And we'll go ahead and we'll plant. Make a new world from the world seed. Alright, here we are, the perfect little planter for your world seed. Ooh, this is terribly exciting. My pages are all aflutter. Yes, and I'm positively effervescent. So I probably don't have to read everything that's going on. This is basically, I don't think I'll read everything. They're just telling me to go plant the tree, or plant the seed. I'll read like the important stuff. So E is a very common like action key, and also the right click, or yeah, left click on your mouse. And you'll kind of figure out the controls as you play the game. It's pretty typical controls, nothing too crazy. So, well, oh wow, this is cool. Okay, so I'm just checking it out because so I'm learning that the game is actually not going to be the same every time you play it. So I did say I played it a little bit earlier by myself, or well, I played it with my family and my kids. My kids really like cute little games like this. But cool thing is that this world is different than the world on that one. This little world seed that we just planted. So this is actually really cool. So you'll probably get something different than this when you play the game. So that's pretty neat feature. Everybody's world will be a little bit different. So they're just saying how exciting this is, but it's kind of it's it's yucky. The withering is even infecting the brand new world. So they're saying that we just need to take care of it and fix it up and make it look nice. So, like I said, I'm not gonna read through everything. I'll read the important parts. All right. So, what a mess. So we're gonna use our tools to kind of tidy this up. That I don't know if you saw that, but that little diamond that kind of came off of that. So let's find another one. Yes, right here. So when you break it, there's that little blue diamond. That's actually my aura. So that's the thing that they keep talking about, the Mayora. So you can, like I said, you can scroll with your mouse to change what tool you're using, and make sure you use the right tool for the job. You got these little things that are basically like plantable ground. So you just walk up to it and you click on your mouse to plant, and then you can switch over to the watering can and use that to, and you just hold on your mouse to water them. So there we go. Alright, and then this is a weed, so you actually have to grab it. And what you got to do, so I'm actually tapping E. It's kind of an interesting control, and I think you can actually change how you do it. But you'll figure it out as you play the game. The control for pulling weeds is kind of interesting, at least the default control. But yeah. So like if I press E once, I'll kind of show you. So if I just hold E once, it'll kind of do that thing. Like I hold it and then you kind of can't pull it very far. So if you tap it, it's kind of like resetting it. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of a weird little command, but like I said, as you try the game, you'll kind of figure it out. Basically, just tap E when you're pulling weeds. Like tap it multiple times instead of just holding E. Kind of a weird command. But basically, we're just going around. We're kind of tidying things up, getting rid of all these weeds, making our island look nice. Our little garden world. Break all this stuff down. Snuggly rock. There you go. We got a snuggly rock. Cozy slab. Kind of weird names for rocks. All right, so let's just keep doing our thing. I'll try to go through this somewhat quickly, but basically you're just doing these little chores to take care of your newly built island, your new world. So pretty cool little game so far. And we'll go ahead and water that. We'll plant one over here. And water that. And these islands become really cool. Like the more you take care of them, the cooler they get, and you can do some pretty neat stuff. Alright, so let's grab our sickle. Take these all down. It's kind of cool too because the ground will actually change. Like So you can see the ground around here looks kind of gross, and as you break the stuff, as you get rid of the garbage on the island, the ground kind of cleans itself up. So it's kind of a cool feature. Oh, what's going on here? Little, little, little cave or outcropping kind of thing. All right, cool, cool. Water our plants. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So you wanna do everything, like every little chore on the island. So you can press G, and it'll kind of show you where places are that still need work done. So like let's say your island is full of stuff to do, and you kind of just go wherever and do little chores here and there. It can be easy to like lose track of which ones you've done and which ones you haven't done. So you can press G. See, I'll do it again, and it'll kind of guide you to where you need to go next. So pretty cool little feature. Like I feel like they really thought this game through and kind of thought of just making it pretty easy for the player to understand what to do. So really cool game. And it's a nice cute little game. It's good for families, probably good for kids. Um and I've kind of mentioned a couple times in this video slash stream. So I'm streaming this right now, and it's gonna be on YouTube soon, hopefully. So, but yeah, I got kids of my own, and my kids really like watching this, so it's a great game for families. My kids really like sitting here in my room with me, in my little office room, and they really enjoy just playing games with me. So it's kind of fun, and it's fun to find cute little games like this because this kind of stuff that they really like. Kind of the playful, bright kind of games. So, and not every game's for everyone. Like this might not be for everybody, but I like it. I really like the kind of aspect of creating worlds from this tree. It's kind of a unique thing. You're doing well. Press G, and I'll guide you. Okay, so yeah, we still know that. We can press G whenever to figure out where we need to go next. But so far it's pretty, the island's pretty clear, like there's not a whole lot going on here yet. So it's relatively easy to tell what still needs to be done. The game the game does a good job at trying to make it obvious what you need to do. So, pretty cool. Alright, so I actually don't know what has not been done, so I'm gonna press G and see where we need to go. Ah, over here. Okay. Grab all the little diamonds. There we go. Grab all that. I'm thinking this might be the last little bit that we need to do. No? We're still missing some? No, over there. See, and they got these little glowing green lights that you can kind of use as a guide as well. So this should be the last thing. There we go. Alright, we've done a good job. The island looks much better. It's producing my aura. And then he's saying something's not quite right. But, like, they're saying it looks good, but it's still not quite what it looks like before when the people were still connected to the song. So they're talking about the song now. Do you suppose that why, like, they're thinking that nothing is happening because the of the connection to the song. Nobody's connected to the song anymore. Long ago, everything was in harmony, the people were happy, and they cared for the world around them. The song was everywhere, and the Evertree was magnificent, but now... So... this is me singing. Carl, are you okay? Is something the matter, Carl? I'm gonna ask them if they can feel it. Press F to sing. Alright, here we go. But how? How is that possible? You found a way to reconnect with the Song of my aura. They're saying this is great. Do you think you could do it again over there on those plants? Okay, so we're kind of collecting stuff as we go. Let's go and try it on this one. So once you learn the song, you press F, and that's how you sing. And it kind of brings kind of the parts of the island to life. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little feature. So they're getting pretty excited about it. Your little companions, Copper Top and Book. So let's go over here. Give you lots of my aura when you do this. Alright. Sparkly. So we're collecting all kinds of things. Warm. So these are called essences, and we'll get into that a little bit later when we do some of the alchemy. Today has been truly remarkable. I bet there's a lot on your mind. Why don't you come back down to the house for a chat and a good night's rest? Just give Tank a whistle when you're ready to return. Alright, so we have done everything on the island. So pretty cool. I really like how when you do that, it kind of changes the ground and it brings the ground to life. Like, it's a really cool little feature. But anyways, you press M to get a hold of Tank, or whatever you decide to name him. And we can go back down to where we live. So this is kind of weird. It actually took me a second to figure this out. But there's two different views. There's this view and then there's this view. And basically you just push up and down on the arrow keys on your keyboard. You push down and it'll show you this, push up and it'll show you this. So I mean, it didn't take me super long to figure it out, but it took me longer than, it wasn't obvious to me when I first got to that screen, the map screen. All right, so let's go into our little house. Carl, welcome home. Apprentice, you did it. The world seed, it worked. Oh, they're excited about me connecting to the song. It's so cool. The Mayora. It's exciting. So they're both really excited about all of this. Today was a big day. Anything you wanted to discuss? So let's. Okay, so they're actually telling us a little bit more about stuff. So let's read all of this. He says, the fact that even small amounts of Mayora still exists is fantastic. Without it, those plants would never have been able to grow and bloom. It also means that the Evertree is responding to your actions. Anything else you want to discuss? Let's talk about the song. You found a way to reconnect with the song. I didn't think that was possible after it shattered. Yet somehow, a shred of it remains, and you found a way to connect with it. Is there anything else you wanted to discuss? So let's ask about the World Seed. World Seed is a marvel unto itself, isn't it? From the seed, entire new worlds, new ecosystems can form. If you just keep at it, I think the more than just plants will return. Is there anything else you wanted to discuss? Let's talk about the withering. It was quite surprising to see that the withering was affecting the world seeds. But did you see it? All of that growth and new life pushed it back. And if we are seeing those effects happening with the Evertree, then it means that we do have a chance of driving back the Withering. But Alaria is much bigger. Alaria is a much bigger space than the worlds on the Evertree. Then we'll just have to find a way to bring back more harmony to Alaria. Anything else you wanted to discuss? Alright, so I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Tomorrow is another big day. So here's our little bed. It's a cute little pink bed. Let's go ahead and go to sleep. Well-earned sleep. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nothing too important here. They're saying that they're always going to be there to support me in my work. Alright, isn't this exciting? In the space of a day, our lives have suddenly become much busier. But to stay on top of these new projects, we're going to need somewhere handy to write everything down. Fortunately for us, I'm pretty useful to write things down in. So, he's basically, the book is like a little menu. So you press B to open the book, and he keeps track of all kinds of things for you. So I'll just read this so it makes sense to anyone who might want to play the game. Keep track of information about goals, quests, and districts for you. You can choose which section you would like to explore with Q and E. Whenever a new goal pops up, I'll make a note of it. Select a category with your mouse and browse the envelopes with the mouse. There's lots of items to explore, or if there are lots of items, you can turn pages with Z and X. As you finish each goal, I'll give you a lovely badge and some prizes. Who says productivity can't be fun? Alright, so like here's our goals, and there's like different categories of goals. And once you've completed a goal, it kind of will give you a little notification right there. And you can click on your finished goals, and it'll give you these little rewards. So yeah, and it always like notifies you, like it makes it really clear what you're doing. Um, when you complete a goal, it makes it really clear, and you just click B to open the book. By the way, I noticed something kind of small and furry outside earlier. Not quite sure what it is. I hope it's not being rude. Small and furry. Have they truly come back? Carl, you should go outside and check it out. Alright, let's go check it out. So, Copper Top seems a little nervous. Alright. Whoa. Oh my word, an Everkin. It really is an Everkin, isn't it, darling? I was afraid we'd seen the last of them after the withering overwhelmed the tree. Yet here we have one cavorting in our garden. But why? Okay. So he's kind of got this little ability to poof and move around. So they want me to go figure out, yeah, so they want me to go figure out why he's here. Alright, so you can kind of see him over there. Alright, so they're saying follow the Everkin. It's like as soon as you get to him, he kind of poofs. And he moves. Does a little magic trick. Alright, so there's this little portal. Blah 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 blah, nothing too important. Follow the Everkin through the portal. Alright, so all you gotta do is you kinda gotta walk up to it and press E. That's how you go through the little portal. Alright, here we are. This is where the portal takes us. Wowzers, you actually followed me through the portal. Alright, where are my manners? Welcome to wherever, tree tender. Elderkin, the oldest and probably wisest of us Everkin, really wants to meet you. You can find Elderkin in the middle of the village. Go down the path, veer left, blah blah blah. If you get lost, just follow the big... He's at that big beam of light. That's what he's saying. Okay. There we go. We got a little... See, like, that's what I'm saying. They make it really obvious that you complete your goals. So we just completed that goal. So it's pretty hard to miss. Alright. So let's go to that big glowing beam of light. Yeah, this way. Alright, so here's Elderkin. Tree Tender, you're here. It's been so long since we've had a bigling visit us in the wherever. It was the Evertree that called us back to Ilaria. We heard it whispering. It said that hope still lingered in the heart of one of its children, and here you are. If you have questions, I will help where I can. So this is new information, so I'm going to click on each of these and I'll just read them. Let's ask about the Everkin. We were the first youngling tribe sung into being. Thus we were named after the source of our creation, the Evertree. We are, or were, the keepers of the Evertree's heart. And as its keepers, we have always been able to communicate with the Evertree. But when the song shattered, the withering overwhelmed its heart. Before it went silent, it cried out to us one last time. It asked us to save ourselves, to leave Ilaria before it was too late. And then we heard the tree no more. We thought we had failed it. If you have questions, I will help where I can. Alright, so let's ask about the younglings. What's he talking about when he says younglings? He says, we are all younglings to the Evertree. All of us that were born from the song are younglings. We, the Everkin, are the oldest of the younglings, and the wisest, I would wager. If you have questions, I will help where I can. Let's ask about children. He said something about the children. To the Evertree, your people are the children of the song. We remember when the children first came to Ilaria. The Evertree rejoiced that its song had been heard. In those days, we had a great relationship with your people. We worked together in harmony. We traded with them for what they needed. We helped build what became the foundations of their city. But as they learned to weave the song, they visited us less and less. Over time, the children of the song turned to alchemy more and more. The song provided for them, and they continued to prosper. But the more they used the song, the more it began to change. In time, the harmony turned to discord. If you have questions, I will help where I can. Let's ask about wherever. So that's this place, the wherever. Wherever is our home. It actually goes wherever we want. It's why we were able to leave when the withering took over. And when the Evertree called us back, it asked us to help you. We're very resourceful, you know. We have clever little hands and we make good tools. Long ago, we helped your people build homes beneath the tree, but we haven't worked together in a long time. If you have questions, I will help where I can. Alright, so let's ask them. Let's ask about the Evertree. You visited the tree, have you not? The poor, poor Evertree. Its boughs once held the seeds of creation. So proud it was of its interstellar offspring. But I have forgotten, though your people hear its song, its words escape your ears. No matter. It heard you singing, Tree Tender. The song of Myora caused it to stir from its slumber. It recognized you as a child, and it knew that you cared. So it called out to us, asked us to return, asked us to aid you. If you have any questions, I will help where I can. So let's ask him about the song. It said that the song came from truly ancient beings. It was their voices combined. They were very old, these beings, older than the Everkin, older than the tree. They planted the song in the Evertree's heart so that life would bloom across the universe. And we, in turn, add our voices to the harmony. We are all a part of the song, you see. If you have questions, I will help where I can. Let's ask about the ancient being. Rude, but yes, I am very old and very wise. I've aided your people from the very beginning. Do you still work with that effusive flagon Coppertop and that rustling roustabout book? I'm old enough to remember their predecessors, Cauldron and Scroll. Their predecessors as well, for that matter. I found Jug and Carving to be truly down-to-earth characters, though that might be because they were entirely made of clay. If you have questions, I will help where I can. So let's ask about Tree Tender. You are an Everheart alchemist, are you not? That makes you a Tree Tender. Your alchemy guild is the only one that ever truly cared for the Evertree, as well as the well-being of the worlds it held in its branches. The other guilds seemed focused on making things better, but only for themselves. You Tree Tenders understood that everything exists in equilibrium, that you only take what you need and in return that you give back. Your guild wasn't very popular, even back then. If you have questions, I'll help where I can. Alright, so biglings. That's what you are. You are a bigling. All the other biglings like you are biglings too. Everything is a bigling next to an everkin. Alright, and that's it. So he kind of gave us a little more history in the world. He's telling us that there's some people here that might need some help, and they'd be excited to see a bigling, and he's giving us tools to use. This is our way of supporting you on your journey. Alright, so we got a bug net, and we got a fishing rod. Okay. Fisherkin spends their time at the top of the waterfall. So these are some characters in the world that they're asking us to help out with. Catcherkin stands exasperated in the grove. And I think everyone's name here ends with, like, it's just the word that represents kind of who they are. And Bumpkin. So there's Bumpkin, here's Wateringkin. Needs help watering the fields. This is Brokin. He's flexing up on the hill. So there you go, there's Broken. Chopkin prepares a soup near the mushroom patch. And then there is Kinderkin, who has seemed rather frazzled of late. Okay, so basically we just need to go help. Alright, so here's another goal that we just finished. I think, yeah, 2 goals that we just finished. So there we go, we got that, a decorative lamp, pretty cool. And we spoke with Elderkin. We get some statues for that. That's pretty good stuff. Okay, so let's go help out the little characters in the town. We'll just talk to this person first. Kinderkin. Alright, so basically they're saying that there's some kids. She's like the teacher, like the kindergarten teacher. She's teaching them how to jump through space. So their little poofing that they do. And so basically she's saying that they disappeared and I should be on the lookout for them. So I'm only skipping this because there's a lot of wordiness in the game. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna chat with these characters too much just because they're basically just asking for help. This person needs help watering the watermelons. So they're just asking for help with that. So we got our little watering jug. I'll just click through all this. Like, see, there's just a lot of words. So they might be overdoing that a little bit, but if you like to get to know the world a little bit, get to know the characters a little bit, then there you go. What? Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, so water, water, water. What in the name of the Evertree has happened here? Those poor watermelons popped. So he's saying that it's kind of funny because he's basically saying that we didn't help him, but he's still rewarding us for helping him out. So it's kind of goofy there. But anyways, I'll just get to the rest of these guys. Alright, this is Bumpkin. He's saying that he hates working, and he's asking for help to cut the grass with our sickle to sow Or not to sow, to reap. We're reaping the grass for him. But yeah, look at that. Like that's a lot of words to read just to ask me to help with this. So, oh, party glasses. See, look, and they grow right back. Like, it's kind of goofy. He asked for me to help. I did that, and it was done, and it just grows right back in like 3 seconds. Kind of goofy little missions that they're asking us to do, but it's fun. It's a fun little get to know the characters a little bit. Kind of. So this person needs help catching bugs. So there we go. Yeah. See, like, yeah, a lot of words to read. But like I said, it's good to let you kind of get to know the world. All right. So if you hold the net, it kind of lets you sneak around. Because if you just walk up to the bugs, they'll fly away and freak out. So you gotta hold the net with your mouse, sneak up on the bug, and then you can release. And there you go. So we caught a little bug. We can go and give him the bug that we just caught. And yeah, there we go. We're getting all these glasses, so I might have to put on some glasses once we're done with helping all these guys out. So there's another person down here. He is asking for help. He needs to chop some mushrooms down with an axe. So that's what he's asking for. We're going to help him with that. Lots of words to read. Alright, so pull out our axe. Chop one of these down. And there we go. There we go. And he rewarded us with some steampunk glasses. I might have to put those on. Those ones look pretty cool. Oh. Ooh. Fun little feature. You get this little umbrella that you can use when falling. This is broken. He's basically just saying how he's like the strongest everkin that ever existed. And he's challenging us to break the rock over there. So that's what's going on there. Basically, you just pull out your mallet and you smash this 3 times, and he feels embarrassed that he bragged so much. And there we go. He gives us some cool glasses. Alright, and then here's Fisherkin. So basically what's going on is, like, these are all opportunities for us to use all of the tools that we have. This person is teaching us how to use the fishing pole. The fishing pole is actually kind of the trickiest one to use. It's a kind of a weird tool, the way that you use it. So here, so I'll kind of show how to do it. So you hold the mouse and then you release it when you have picked a place. Once a fish grabs the bobber, grabs the hook, you hold down the left click and you want to pull in the direction that arrow is pointing. So kind of weird. And then whenever I catch a fish, you don't want to let go. I'm still holding the left click. This is like the weirdest thing about this that I've had to deal with. I don't know if everyone has to deal with this. But if I let go of the mouse right now, it'll just throw him. Like on the bottom right, you can see it says throw. And so what I found that works is if I just scroll it pulls out the next tool, and right there in the middle right it said +1 fish. Very weird tool. Like, I feel like it's kind of not all the way put together and might need to be updated to make that easier. But it does work. You just gotta kind of follow all those weird rules that I just told you. So there we go. He gave us some context that can change the appearance of our eyes, and we have helped everyone out. So there you go. I know I didn't really take much time to talk to everyone, and if you really want to, you can do that in your own playthrough, but they just talk so much in this game. I'd rather just get to the gameplay personally. But there are some good important things to know. Like, that's why I spent a little time reading towards the beginning of the game. It's a little bug. Alright, so we're heading back through the portal to go back home. Alright, so they're saying we need to go back to the tree world and complete all the work on there. Alright, so we get another reward for exiting through the portal. So there we go. There's lots of little goals that show up all the time that are relatively easy to finish. I'm sure they'll get harder as the game goes on. Like I said, I haven't played a whole ton of the game yet. At least I don't think. Oh, I don't know why I'm going up here. I could just press M wherever I am, and that's all you need to get into this little menu here. Alright, so there's our little alchemy house, and here we go. The Haven of the Generous, that's the name of the little garden world that we have made. So let's go ahead and go do our chores. Alright. So it looks like the withering is still trying to kind of take over. So we can actually pick these up. You gotta get pretty close to pick them up. Cozy Puff. So when you pick up these little flowers, it'll actually kind of make the ground, like, I'm holding it so the ground kind of follows to where I'm at. So, oh, tipped over here. I'm just gonna throw it. Kind of a cool little feature. So you use your mallet on these things. So a bug came out of that. Anyway, we'll just do all of our chores. There's a few new things that we can do, but like that little blob that was on the ground, that's kind of weird. But we can keep doing the chores that we know. Maybe we'll try to catch that bug. Oh, it's over there. Maybe we won't. I've never actually tried to jump off. Like, I'm kind of curious. I'm curious to know what happens when you jump off. Yeah, I don't know. We won't do that right now. Oh yeah, gotta do the tapping thing. There we go. Plant that. Water it. Water this one that's already here. Oh, and then we gotta do the song. Yeah, you get a lot of stuff whenever you do the song. The game really seems to like it when you do that. Sing our little song again. Yeah, so the more that you do, like, you can really see that this is starting to, like, become really lush. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll just keep going, keep doing our little gardening chores, all kinds of good stuff. Pick that up, and you can actually put it in the backpack. I'm gonna get my mallet out. Let's go catch the bug. Quiet wriggler. It's a common insect. That thing looks like it's almost dead. It's kind of a weird color. Is that a bush? It's a weird color for a bush. Looks kind of gray. But whatever. Yeah, like even the plants are different from the ones that were on the like the other world that I'm playing right now. So we'll pick that up. Keep that. Keep the rock. Looks like there's some garbage over here. Let's get our mallet. Plant some seeds and water it. And there we go. Another one of those weird little bushes. Alright. So yeah, this is all pretty simple stuff. Just let's just pick it up. It's being a little finicky. There we go. Alright, another little bush. Hey, Rift Adam. Welcome. I am playing a new game, as you can see. What the heck is this? So, this is called Grow. Song of the Evertree. I bought it because I thought it looked fun. I thought my kids might like it. My kids love it. And it's kind of this cute little game where you, man, you've missed a lot. You've missed like a lot of the important stuff that explains the world and everything. I'll try to explain the world. Are you going to be hanging out for a little bit? Because I'll be able to explain it as I go. Right now we're just watering plants, taking care of our garden. Pulling weeds. Look at this. Yep, there you go. So anyways, the full title, I think I said it. Okay, yeah, you're here. All right, so you'll hang out with us. The full title of the game is Grow, and then Song of the Evertree. This gigantic thing right next to us is the Evertree, and we planted what's called a world seed. And the world seed grew this whole area for us, and it basically, you're creating worlds with these seeds on this gigantic tree. So pretty cool. This is like a little garden world that I'm building. Like, look at that. Look at this cool plant. And you just come back every day and you take care of your garden. You gotta clean up your world and make sure everything's nice and taken care of. You missed all the lore. I know you love lore. You're all about the lore. So for anyone who might be watching, Garben. It's my Garben. My Garben world. For anyone who might be watching, I'm planning on uploading this to YouTube, Rift Adam. Just so you know. So for anyone who might be watching this on YouTube, Rift Adam is my brother in real life, and we stream a lot together. We enjoy the gaming. So anyways, that's kind of what's going on. My character, there's my little character. It's kind of got a little YouTube gaming. Yeah, so I'm planning on just uploading the recording to YouTube because it's yeah, this is a brand new game. Like it just came out yesterday, and I mean, what time is it? Yeah, so it's been out for like less than 48 hours. So I thought it'd be a good game to cover. Make a video of. What else is there to do? Oh, right here. I haven't done this one yet. But yeah, how's your day? How's everything going with you? What's new? You didn't work today. Yeah, so that's kind of a long story. Why I didn't work today. Long story short, basically my car broke down and I let's just say I don't wanna risk it. Yeah. I don't wanna risk my car breaking down again. So I'm gonna try to get it fixed by next week. So I'm taking the rest of the week off. Right, what else is there? There's more. There's got to be more plants. Ah, way over here. Right, let's pull that weed. That's all there is to do today. Apprentice Bravo. So this is Copper Top. He's one of the homies. Oof. Yeah, something kind of similar happened to me, except I ain't getting my car back. Oh, bro, what happened? Oh no. That sounds bad. Oof, bro. Yikes. Sorry to hear about that. Uh, car accident. Ugh. Dang, that's no fun. That's never fun. My car busted. Well, I don't think my car is completely busted, but it's uh, definitely could use some work. Dang, sorry to hear about that. That's never fun. I think we're finished here. So we're gonna first one of my life. Dang, like ever, like even like first one where you've been behind the wheel, or first one just ever. That's kind of crazy. All right, so let's go back to our home. This is the alchemy house. Thank goodness, at least it wasn't my fault. That's good. Be grateful for that. That makes a big difference. Oh, this is this big boy. This is Tank. Yeah, he's my bud. Yeah, look at him. He looking nice. First one ever, I think. That's crazy. I've been in a few, but none of them have been like too serious. Man, considering how much you drive, you've made it pretty far without ever getting into a car accident. Yo, Tank. Yeah, dude, Tank looks good. He's the homie. True, true. He's pretty cool. All right, so I think we've done everything for today. So let's go into our house. This is Copper Top. He's like the he's like the potion mixing device. And I actually haven't gotten to that yet. But they're excited that I met some new creatures. But anyways, I'm not actually gonna read too much of what they're saying. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so there's this there are these little creatures called Everkin that can kind of poof and they teleport. But yeah, I was on my way to work, and needless to say, I ain't working anymore. Oh, like ever? Like, did you get fired? What's going on here? You're just not working until you got a car, or you like done. 'Cause that's kind of crazy. What are we doing? What's the goal right now? There. Okay. I mean, we can go back to we can go to sleep and just go to the next day. We could do that. I'm actually gonna step outside and look around. That's crazy. That's never fun. Until I get a car. Okay. Is that gonna be a while, or you got something like what's the plan? Do you got a plan, or you just chilling? Okay, so let's sing. I can sing. That didn't do anything. I don't think there's really anything I can do. I guess I just have to start looking for one. Well, good luck. Facebook Marketplace is probably a good place to look for a car. But yeah, if you wanna check out this game, it's currently like 10% off on Steam. I got it for $22.50 on Steam, and I really like it so far. It's fun, and my kids like it, so that's good. Let's go. Oh, look, it's Carl. Come to see how we're doing, eh? Very conscientious. Commendable. Okay. I think we just gotta go to sleep then. I don't think there's anything else we can do. They just like to have these little conversations about me right after I go to bed. Blah 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 blah. Plant game. Dude, I know you like them gardening games. Animal Crossing. And dude, this game's got some serious Animal Crossing vibes. Okay, so oh, wouldn't it be nice to have some photos? We gotta take some photos is what he's saying. So let's take some photos with Copper Top over here. Photo mode. Fair enough. That's a cute little game. Oh, we can. Oh yes. Oh yes. He's dabbing. What's even going on here? Good stuff. Beautiful. Here we go. Here's our here, we're gonna take a photo here. Boom. Did I think I took a screenshot. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. We used photo mode, so we get a little reward. Ooh, we get the flip hairstyle that we can use. Oh, speaking of that, I got a bunch of what a poser. I got a bunch of glasses. I didn't like any of the glasses that they give you options to have at the beginning. Let's see, how do you change what you're wearing? There's got to be a way to do it. It's got to be in the book? That's not in the book. Oh, maybe it's in the, yeah, it's got to be over here in the inventory. Okay, took me a second. There we go. Ooh, yes, look at all these cool glasses. Let's check out these. I'm kind of interested in these. Here, we'll go back into photo mode. Oh boy. Okay. Those are some wild glasses there. Let's try some different ones. We do the party glasses, the fancy monocle. Let's try out the cool glasses. Sure, I'll wear those for now. What do I need to do? I want to talk to him again. Lovely morning for a spot of catastrophe averting, wouldn't you say? Psychedelic. All right, so let's step outside and see what's next. Those harmony stones were placed there long ago, back when your people first founded the town. The stones allowed the alchemists of old to gauge the balance between the people and the land. Living in harmony with the land was important to them. But as you know, that harmonious existence was eventually abandoned. These stones could no longer reflect the will of the people or the land, and the harmony stones became just stones. Alright, so let's go check it out. They're wanting me to check it out because we're bringing life back to the world. So let's do a little song. Ooh. So these nasty plants, the big vines with the spikes, that's called the withering, and they've taken over my land. And we're trying to get rid of them. So that's kind of what's going on here. Beautiful. Good stuff. Alright, so let's go check out what's over there. Come on, game. Ooh. Look, the old airship dock. Why, if that was repaired, we might be able to have visitors again. Or better yet, new citizens. So they're wanting us to go over there and repair that thing. Hey, get off the land, freeloaders. Those darn vines. Yay, we get some essence. We'll get to that later. The essence is stuff we don't have to worry about yet. But we'll get to that. It will be important. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Check out the new area that we got. Meadow Quarters. Location discovered. Alright, so let's do that. So we discovered 3 locations, so we get a little prize. Tight curly hairstyle. That's what's up. More hair, more hairstyles. Just what we wanted. Alright, so they want us to go check this thing out. Looks pretty beat up. Okay, blah blah blah. Alright, so this is an Everkin. They're the guys who can poof in and out of existence. Or not existence, they just teleport themselves basically. So they like to build stuff. So he's like, we'll build this for you. Basically, these guys are like my little construction dudes. And we can... So he's not charging me anything for this one. Probably because he's excited to finally build something. Let's do it. Let's get to it. Alright. So he's going to tidy it up and make it look legit. Alright, so they're saying we'll come check it out later. Let it kind of build itself. One of those industrious Everkin has replaced the door into our quiet little alchemist house. And it looks like they've installed a similar door to your current location. Everkin be like... True. They be poofing. So, because of their poofing abilities... Oh, hold on. Clear large rock pile. I would love for you to clear the large rock pile. Let's do it. Clear that large rock pile. Boom. The real homie. Except for Tank. Tank the real homie. He's just the side homie. So, excuse me. This door, as you discover more areas, they'll build more doors in different places, and you can use them to teleport and stuff like that. So, anyways, we'll go through the door, and it takes us back to our house. Okay, here we go. I've been excited for this part. Okay, I'll actually read this part. He says, "Now, Carl, being an alchemist isn't all planting seeds and pulling weeds, you know. In fact, I'd wager that under ordinary circumstances, it's neither of those things. Yes, for many prior guild members, it was mostly a lot of staying indoors and frowning at foul-smelling beakers. Should we do some of that today? Indeed, and what better place to start than with essence extraction? With a stockpile of essences, we'll have all the resources we need to restore our fair Alaria." So Alaria is the name of the world. Alright, so that's our magic door that we can go through. Let's since we did that, we went through the door, we get a little prize. Yellow wallpaper, that's what's up. And that's it for now. Alright, so let's go hang out with Copper Top. He's the potion making master. Alright, alchemy. So this is your alchemy menu. This is the first time we've opened this menu in the game. So he's telling us kind of how this works. He says, "Oh look, there I am. And here we can see all the items you've collected in your inventory that are available for essence extraction. I should warn you, converting things to essences means that the original item disappears. As you extract essences, you'll begin to learn which essences can be acquired from which objects. We track that here. Discovered essences are displayed over here. You'll never be 100% which essences you'll end up extracting, mind you. Bit of an inexact science, alchemy. Why don't you give it a try? Click on an item with the mouse to begin the alchemical process of turning a thing into another thing." Alright, so basically you can turn stuff into essences. These are the essences. We've only discovered 6 of them so far. And what you do, so you see all these little question marks up here? That means that you can get 6 different types of essences from that thing. So let's click on something that we have a lot of, like this thing. Cozy Blot. So if I click on it, we just got 1 abundant and 2 parched. So we just discovered this essence. It's the parched essence. And it looks like there's 24 different kinds. This is a pretty important part of the game from what I understand. I haven't made it much further than this. I think I've only made it like a day further than this in the world that I'm doing with my kids. So yeah. You can throw in your steampunk glasses if you want. I don't want to do that because I like my steampunk glasses. But we'll do another one of these. Oh, we got 3 icy and 3 lush. We got some parched, lush, and abundant. And so you can see that, like, as you keep doing that, it'll discover what the potential essences you can get are. So that's kind of how it works. I haven't actually made something out of the essences yet, but I think you eventually get to the point where you can make the world seeds, which I don't know if I've explained. The world seeds are the place, like, remember when you first came into the stream and you saw, I mean, not anyone who's watching on YouTube, when Rift Adam first showed up, we were on our little garden world. That is the that comes from the little world, comes from the world seed. So anyways, complete all work on Tree World for the day. So we're actually going to go there. We're going to go back to our Tree World and check it out. It's probably getting pretty nice because we've been taking good care of it for a couple days now. And it's cool now that we unlocked that new area, we can just go straight there on Tank. Tank will take us there, but this is our tree world that we planted with the world seed. And as you collect more essences, I believe eventually we'll be able to make more world seeds and we can plant more world seeds up here. May Patona, the game, it's cool. Thank you for stopping into the stream. This is it worth? I really like it so far. I think if you like world building, hi, good morning. I'm actually in the US, so it's middle of the night for me. But I really like it so far. It's a cool little if you like uh if you like world building games in Portugal, it's 9 a.m. Hey, cool. That's really cool. You're the first person that we've ever had from over there. Very neat. Thank you for stopping in. I really like it. It's on sale right now on Steam for 10% off. So I picked it up. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. I think it's a really cute game. It's it's very family friendly and it's really cool. Like this little area, for example, is my one of my tree worlds, and you can create more tree worlds as the game goes on. And so if you like kind of gardening type games and resource collecting type games, and I'm checking that. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. So I think if you're into that kind of relaxing and to play while working. I have definitely played games while at work before. But yeah, this is just a really nice, chill little game. It's not too stressful, at least not yet. I haven't really played it a whole lot, but I only bought it. I bought it less than 24 hours ago, and I'm already loving it. So I think it's probably worth the money, and I definitely recommend it. I'll probably be playing a little bit more of this on stream because I like it so much. So now that you follow me, you can probably check out later on if you want. Hate stressful games, it kills me. I feel that. I 100% feel that. I'm a more chill kind of guy anyways. But yeah, we're just kind of... I feel that, man. Yep. Stressful games are not for everyone, for sure. But yeah, this is a super chill game. If you like kind of the relaxed kind of feel, I think you'd really like this game, for sure. But it is brand new. I haven't noticed too many like major bugs with it. Like it seems pretty put together for a new game. Yeah, it is really cool. I really like it so far. But right now I'm just kind of taking care of my island. And when I first made this world, it was like, see, look at all that stuff that this thing gives you. When I first made this little island, it was disgusting. Like there was no green anywhere, there was garbage everywhere. So, and after, you know, I've only been playing this game for this particular game that I started on the stream. You have to create and clean. Yeah, kinda. It's pretty simple. Here, I'll try to find. Okay, so like these little things. So these little plots will show up on your little worlds, your little island worlds. These are called tree worlds. That's the big giant tree there. That's the Evertree in the background. Not the. Here, I'll get a closer look. That's the Evertree right there. And we're on a branch of the Evertree. You can see the branch that's coming out of the tree. And this whole place is a tree world. And these little plots will show up, and you take your seeds and you go and you plant them, and then you water them, and then you sing it a song so it feels happy. And there you go. And it gives you rewards. So yeah, it's a cool, cute little game. Um, and it's really cool. I really like the whole world building part of it. Like it's really unique uh, style that I haven't really seen in world building games before. So I really like it so far. I absolutely like it. Recommend it to anyone who likes relaxing world building games for sure. But yeah, very fun little game. And this is only one part of the game. Like there's other things you can do. And I haven't actually played all that far into it. I started a world with my kids earlier today, and we made it not much further than this. Like this is about as far as I've made it into the game. And so I really don't know a whole lot about the game, but as far like I think I'm definitely going to continue it because I'm enjoying it quite a bit so far. And you are at the beginning, right? Yep. So I have. This is probably an hour. Yeah. So the stream we've been streaming for an hour and a half, and this is how far I've made it into the game. So yeah, basically towards the beginning of the game. Yeah. I think it's fun. It's this cool. I mean, it's cool to see this island kind of become this lush little paradise. It's pretty neat. It's fun. I think I'm gonna play it. Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to help you make that decision. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe you just. Maybe you're just hanging out. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. It's always fun to have new people in the streams. All right. There we go. I keep. So some of these little flowers, I should probably pick some of them up because some of them you can pick up, like this one. This is kind of a cool feature. So like let's say I put that in my stuff, the grass around it will disappear. Like so some of the stuff that you collect takes away from the island, and so the game actually like it's a big part of the alchemists that they don't want to take more than the tree can give. It reminds me of Animal Crossing. We actually were just talking about that not too long ago. Um, but yeah, it's kind of got a Animal Crossing vibe to it, except it's more. I mean, Animal Crossing is 3D ish, but I feel like this is more. There's more to it than Animal Crossing. Well, I don't know. I actually haven't played Animal Crossing. I'm gonna be getting a Nintendo Switch soon, so I'll actually be able to play Animal Crossing. How much did you pay? For this game, I paid so after taxes and everything, it was like 24 bucks basically. I think I don't know. In Portugal, it's like 22 euros. Okay. I think euros and dollars are pretty close to the same amount. Pretty sure. I have never. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, cool. Yeah, so really not a bad price for a game that's as put together as this one is for sure. Okay, it's like 20 cents different. Yeah. Not a big difference or not a big difference at all. But yeah, definitely got a Animal Crossing feel to it. I feel like there's a little more um, to the world than there probably is to Animal Crossing. There's a little bit of lore, I guess, for lack of a better word, to the world that you learn about at the very beginning of the game. So anyone that's popping into the stream now hasn't seen that part, but there's a bit. I guess you could call it story or whatever. There's a bit to the story that I'm still learning about. Like I don't even think I know it. I mean, like I said, I'm still really new to this game. Like we're only an hour and a half in, so nothing too crazy. I'll check it out. Okay, so there's a bug. Alright, so you gotta sneak up on the bug, and then you can catch it. Boom. Animal Crossing is a lot more community centered. Okay. Yeah, this one's more like of a one player type thing. Oh, what's that thing? That's a new bug. Hello. Cushy Wriggler. For me, the problem of Animal Crossing is the talking part of the people. I hate that. Like their little voices. They do have weird little voices for sure. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I think so. Rift Adam. So Rift Adam is my brother. We actually stream a lot together on different kinds of games. Dude, it kills me. I hate it. Rift Adam might disagree with you on that one. He vibes with it. Was that a new? Is that a new bug or is that the same one that we've already caught? I see that. It can get obnoxious. For sure. Cozy Grub. Let's catch this guy. Cool, cool. Catching bugs. But yeah, look at this island. Like, it's just... It's popping. It's looking real nice. Let's see what else we gotta do. Oh yeah, we gotta take care of this garbage pile. There we go. I never play it, just watch streams. Never, Animal Crossing? Is that what you're talking about? I don't mind it, but I definitely understand that it's annoying to most. Do they have a setting where you can, like, make it so it's not like that? Or is it just part of the game? Alright, but yeah, I'm definitely getting a Nintendo Switch here soon. I'm waiting for Black Friday. I'm hoping to get a Black Friday deal. Actually, now that I think about it, you guys probably don't have Black Friday in Portugal. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe it's a worldwide thing. I don't know. Yeah, we have. Okay. The prices are different. I don't think so. You got to deal with the babbling. It's just part of the game, I guess. Yeah, so they got some Black Friday deals that I'm hoping to get in on, get a good price for my Switch. So I've been wanting to get one. All right, there's another bug. Well, I don't think I've caught that flying one yet. It's not the same, like we have something out of the Black Friday 50 euros and at the Black Friday it's 30. Okay. Yeah, and I think it's probably different depending on where you're shopping and everything. Oh, cool. Cool thing is like so on the left here, yeah, so you can kind of see it behind my logo. But these are like things that you can discover on your island as you start to like as you start to progress in the island. Each island has like unique creatures and plants and stuff that you can get. Cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, there's another bug. Whoa. Did you guys see that? That bug just ran off the island. Oh, that was kind of funny. um, some store put different prices before. They put at 200 and before that the value was 205. Fake promotions. Yeah, that's kind of yeah, that's a scam right there. Have we caught one of these? Yeah, okay, that's okay. Get a prize for catching all the bugs. Rip bug. Yeah, that guy went flying off the island. He like we scared him so much that he just suicided. Oh, that have we caught that bug? That might be the one that we already caught. Oh, well he ran. Wait, stop. I'm not. I'm sneaking up on you. Why are you running? I really want a PS5. Yeah, I mean, I'm on PC. I used to be on Xbox. I used to have. I mean, I still have the Xbox, but after I built my PC, the bug catching is very similar to Animal Crossing. There is none here. There is no stock. Oh, of the PS5, that kind of stuck. That kind of sucks. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Have we caught? I can't keep track of what bugs we've caught and which ones we haven't. Those new consoles are still hard to get. No, don't fly off. Yeah, you're welcome. We just saved your life. Serene Wriggler. Oh, okay. We can claim some goals. We did that. Got some essence. That's what's up. And we caught some bugs. Complete all work on the tree world. Smelly. That's a new essence. We haven't seen that one yet. And then harvesting. We caught 10 bugs. Get some wallpaper for that. And then we got something else over here. Harvest 25 items. There we go. Alright. Yes, because of COVID, there was lots of people buying it. Yeah. Well, so I built my computer towards the beginning of COVID, and it cost me about $700 to $800 to build my computer. And the prices for computer parts have gone up so much that my current computer would probably be like 1,500 to build if you were building it new. So because it's a used computer, it's probably not worth 1,500, but yeah, prices have gone up so much because of COVID. It's kind of obnoxious. All right, I think we've pretty much done everything. Man, let's go check out over here again. We cannot do that because graphic cards are overpriced because of mining. I know. It's so annoying that people are buying up all these graphic cards for crypto mining. Like, it's so annoying. Graphics cards are meant to be for gaming computers. Like, quit wasting their potential. Clear small rock pile. See, look, he just poofed. Watch, maybe he'll poof again if we go. Yeah, see, they poof. They poof out of existence. Same with switches. Actually, those weren't even new. Yeah, it is kind of crazy right now. Like, COVID just killed the world. What's this? Have we been over here before? Oh. Hey, that's one of the kids. Haha, you found me, he says. I forgot about that. That's cool. We found one of the Ever kids. There we go. And we won a hairstyle for it. That's what's up. Alright. I want to go check this out over here. Cool. Come here, you little bug. I'm gonna get you. What? Maybe not. I can't get you. Lame. I was blocked. He knew what he was doing. Ooh. It's like getting creepy over here. Weird. It is about to get dark. Oh, there's a bug. That's really weird. It's kind of a weird vibe next to the The withering vines. Animal statue altar. What in the world? What am I supposed to do with this? How do I get back home? Oh, there he goes again. The bug. I'm gonna go for it. Oh! There we go. Oh, there's our house. I don't know if fall damage is a thing or not in this game. Oh, no, it's not, because I forgot, you got a little umbrella. I'll show you guys. Forgot about this. If you jump off of high places, you get a little umbrella that pops out. Make sure you don't kill yourself. Alright, let's go home. Maybe make some, do some alchemy real quick. Copper Top. I like love Copper Top. I love that he's like this living, like this living potion bottle, and you just throw stuff inside of him, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna make you some stuff. So there we go. Yeah, I really like this whole alchemy setup. I'm excited to like eventually make the world seeds. At least that's what I'm thinking that you're eventually gonna do over here. Let's do one more of each of these rocks. And yeah, we'll call that good. Yeah, we're chilling. Cool. I think we'll go to bed and see what happens tomorrow. This is about as far as I've made it into the game. Like, this is all gonna be new to me here soon. There's a little bit more that I've done with the little town, which I guess we'll see that here in a sec. I think that's probably gonna be this day that's starting right now. That's right. Okay, so we gotta go to the docks that we had the Everkin, the little construction dude. He just finished building the docks. So let's go check it out. Let's go check out that area. We'll go through our magical door. There we go. Alright, so this is the docks. Builderkin. Hey, me again. If you have any other construction work that needs constructing, just leave the blueprints and materials. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so here we go. I never thought I'd see the day, says Coppertop. People are returning to Alaria. Oh my goodness, it's a person. An actual person is here. Quick, grab a broom. Maybe we can shoo them away. No, wait, Coppertop, we want people to return. Oh, yes. Alright, so let's go say hello. Oh, hi, I'm Kathleen. Are you the alchemist who stayed behind? I heard rumors that someone was trying to save the Evertree. I mean, big magic tree, who wouldn't want to help save it? I'd love to help you out if I had somewhere to stay, that is. I'm not sure why I felt compelled to come here, I just knew I needed to. But I'm not hanging around without somewhere to stay. Okay, so basically, we need to give her a place to stay. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna... Alright, here we go. Alright, so we said hi to somebody. What's this? Oh, grow your world. Okay, cool. We got some of that stuff. The Mayora. That's important stuff. That's what we use to build more stuff. And greet visitors. Alright. More of that stuff. Cool. Alright. So, we need to build a house. Alright. Wait, how did we get up here? I'll tell you later. Alright, so we need to make a house for Kathleen, our new visitor. So we need to swap this over to build. Use the mouse to click on the house icon. And each building requires specific resources to build it. So the small house looks like we have enough to build. Okay. So cool thing about this. Oh, they want us to put it there. So I think you can. It's cool because it's actually, it doesn't have to be like on the grid. You can make it like in a weird spot. Like you could do this if you wanted. So it doesn't have to be like super grid-like. I kind of feel like I enjoy a more like gridless kind of feel anyway. So I'm actually gonna just prop it up back here next to the rocks. Even though it looks like they'd rather have us do it a different way. But I don't care. What time is it there? It is currently 1:40 in the morning. I work the night shift and I'm not working today. That's why I'm up so late. This is my normal sleep schedule. I'll probably be getting off. Let's see. I'm wanting to get up at 10 tomorrow. So I'll probably need to get off in the next 30 to 40 minutes or so. Alright, so we need an inn. And that'll give places for people to stay when they come and visit. So here's the inn. Yeah, we're just gonna do all kinds of weird. We'll do this. Have it nice and kind of close. Yeah, whatever. All right. Maybe the fact that I'm doing it like that will probably bug some people, but I kind of want it to be a little uh like I don't want it to be perfectly straight. So anyways, let's see. Okay, so we go back to manage mode. So here, check this out. All right, so manage. And then the small house right here, we can click on that. And then we assign Kathleen. There we go. And then now that she's got a house, we can give her a job and we can make her the worker at the inn. So once you give your people houses to live in, then you can give them jobs. And this is all I've done in my other world. Like, this is the last thing. I left for a sec, but I'm back. No worries, we're just building a little town here. We're giving Kathleen a home. She's our new town resident here. This is as far as I've made it into the game. I made this little town and then I had to get off for something. So, yeah, it's going to be all basically new at this point. I think I did go back to my tree world after this. And it might be a little different today than it has been. So we'll see. But anyways, I have not seen the buildings completed yet. Alright, see, she's excited about having her own house. Look, we made her happy. Now she'll be happy forever. We've successfully constructed a harmonious town. A happy town is an ongoing project, Coppertop. You can't just plonk down a few nice buildings and forget about it. Drat, that was my whole plan. Alright, so anyways, basically what you can do is you can like learn about the people that live in your town and kind of learn about what their desires are, what makes them happy. So check these characters out. We got some people. More people have arrived. You should head over and talk to them, learn a bit about them, and maybe some will even want to move in. Whoa. Look at this guy's head. Oh man. Dang, okay, so hold on. We got lots going on here. Alright, we gotta take a closer look at this guy when there's not a million things going on the screen. Alright, there we go. Get this. Okay, cool. Alright. Look at this man's head. Okay, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Boom. Okay, photo mode. Photo mode. Alright, what should we do? Should we do a pose? Can we get a pose with him in it? Or is he just too big? This man built different. What about this? I think it's kind of lame that you can't move the camera around once you're posing. Like that feels like it should be part of the game. Yikes. That guy's got a huge head. This person's got a tail. I don't think they're even like a human. I mean, this man's a human with a gigantic head. His thighs, though, he kind of thick. True. Here, let's talk to him. Digby, Derbyshire. I thought I'd look for my hat by the pond, but it turns out it doesn't even exist. I mean, I feel like a hat would just make your head look even bigger. Okay. So, okay, so we can actually like learn about the people. Let's go interact with her. So, the people have dream jobs. Personality. His parents were just memeing when they named him. His parents were memeing when he named him. True. Digby, Derbyshire. Works surprisingly well with others. I don't know what these stars mean. Maybe that's like how happy they are. Dream job library. Maybe, because I want to make sure that they have, you know, the job that they want. But like, okay, so we can't actually build a library yet because we don't have the resources for it. So I don't want to. The nice thing though is that these people are just visitors and they don't become citizens until you give them an actual house. There was another person. Where? Okay, there's one more person over here. Dylan. Personality stomps flowers. He's a flower stomping kind of guy, and a cat person. So there you go. He his dream job is the general store. Dylan, let me see if we can get you a general store built. Nope, no general store. So we just got bakery, community gardens, and flower shop. That's all we have access to right now. Bearded Arrow is now following. Thank you for the follow, Bearded Arrow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying. We're just checking out Grow. Dylan set the bar real low. He just wants to work at the general store. Alright, what's this over here? What's going on? I'm not sure what this is. Okay. I think we'll go to our tree world. Oh, it's another Another one of the Ever kids. Haha, you found me. Yeah, go back home, buddy. Festival grounds. Okay. It's a new area. Ooh. There's a diary. A terrible sickness has enveloped the land. Yeah, I've noticed. Nothing we do seems to halt its progress. It burrows under walls, grows faster than any tool may cut it, and simply being near it saps one's energy. Worst of all, it feeds upon our Myora. I fear alchemy is powerless to stop it. Hey, don't you worry, unknown writer. So, so you can discover these journals around the world. So that's kind of cool. Alright, and then we can pick this thing up and we can throw it. That's cool. And get some goodies. Yeah, just being, yeah, like, I mean, like it said, being near this stuff, it feels like kind of creepy. I don't know how well you guys can hear it, but there's like no music, and it just sounds like blowing wind. So kind of a creepy vibe. Don't mess with that stuff. Yeah. Let's let's get it. Let's clean it up a little bit. Whoa, 270 Myora. How much do we have? Does it tell us how much we have? Where do you find out how much you have? Huh. Oh, it's up here. Okay. We have enough, and I think, you know, we want to get rid of this stuff as much as we can, so. Hey there, bigling. Need us to clean this up? Yes, I do. Let's get on it. Thanks, pal. All right. Let's go to our tree world. We need to check it out. We probably got some work to do over there. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like this place is kind of just expanding on its own. We might have not even been to some of these places yet, but we'll get there. The Haven of the Generous. All right. I mean, that's the name of our tree world, so let's go. Let's check it out. Ah. Well, that was weird. That looked different in the image before. Either you've gotten smaller or this world has gotten larger. You haven't gotten smaller, have you, dear? Okay, cool. So. Oh. Kind of surprised me for a sec. What's up, Tank? Tank's just hanging out. Okay, so we got some stuff we can do. So we can chop trees down, but when you chop trees down, you're kind of I don't know this for sure. Oh, I forgot about these. Now, Carl, I don't ask a lot of you, but I must insist you befriend this creature immediately on my behalf. Please, just look at it. Just look at its little snoot. Do whatever it takes, Carl. If it likes us, maybe it will let us take a photo with it. Blah, blah, blah. Look at this boy. Try and guess what action the critter wants you to perform. I think he wants to play. Alright, he still wants to play, it looks like. There's play and belly rub. Those are the two options. Oh, that was a new image, so I'm assuming he wants a belly rub. There we go. He's loving it. And that's all he wanted for today. Whoa, look at this. Look at this animal. Okay, so let's go to work first. Let's take care of this stuff, like, because we got this new section that's kind of gross. And we we want nice tree worlds. We're all about nice tree worlds here. So let's get planting. Let's get to work. Let's make it look nice. Boom. There we go. Clean it up. Take care of business. Iron ore. Alright, cool. Alright, and then we pull the weeds. Get rid of those. Plant some seeds. Tidy things up, make it look fresh. Pull. There we go. Nice. We're getting there. Yep. Get it. Fossilized tooth. Huh. Okay, that's new. I don't think we've seen that yet. Oh. Jeez, Tank, don't sneak up on me like that, bro. Tank just be like, boom. Hello. Oh look, a little sweetie darling. A what? A baby snuggy woogie. Here in the world we grew, a whittle bubby tum tum. Oh my goodness. Is this even language? My thoughts exactly, Copper Top. We need to clean it. It looks like he's not feeling too good. What do we do? We just... Yeah, there we go. So, we just gotta let him soak for a little bit, I guess. And care for 1 critters. Increases the distance at which items will be collected. Hey, that's cool. Nice. Alright, let's keep taking care of our world. Make sure things are nice. Good stuff. Looking good. Is this supposed to be a pond? Dang, was that Tank? Was that you? You good? Hopefully you guys can hear the in-game audio okay. Alright, let's do some more planting. There we go. Yeah. Guess we're done with that. We need to slice those things. Huh. Cool. There's a lot going on here. A lot of work we gotta do. Gotta take care of this place. Whoa. That's gonna be a big tree probably. There we go. Put that in our backpack. Oh, there's another sad animal over there. Let's go water that plant and then take care of him. Help him out. There we go. Looking a little happier. So yeah, it seems like every day there's something new on the tree worlds. Something new to discover and interact with. Like there's a whole new section to our tree world. That's kind of crazy. There we go. Let's plant another one. Nice, nice. Good stuff. Alright. Let's go over this way. Wow. There's a whole nother section over here. So it seems like Tank likes to kind of hang out nearby wherever we are. Oh, nice, nice. Get some good grass vibes over here. Alright, there we go. Water that. Cool. Some of these mushrooms I know you can bounce off of. Yeah. Boom. Get rid of that thing. Oh, cool. Oh, the mushroom thing? Yeah. Yeah, some of those mushrooms will just send you way up in the air. Yeah, there's some neat things that they threw into the game, for sure. Yeah, honestly, for a brand new game, like I feel like they've got it really well put together, honestly. Like, I feel like a lot of new games, especially like, well, I don't actually know if this is only on the PC or not, but a lot of new games, especially ones that are from like lesser known companies, usually don't do very well right at the beginning. But I actually don't know if this is from a bigger company or not. It seems like it's from an established company, but maybe not like a big one. You know? Haven't really looked into it that much yet. Maybe I can get both of these at the same time. There we go. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. Get rid of this nastiness. There we go. And we got another planter over here. Cool, cool. Looking good. Alright. Neat. Very good, very good. And then we got a little bit more up here, and I think I'll go take care of the sad animals. Press on, apprentice, we're almost done. That's what I thought. Cool. Alright, let's plant these, and then we'll go take that other section over there. Get all that. Picnic area blueprint. Huh. Maybe that's something that we can like add to the town or something. Plant these, and I think these are probably the last things that we need to do. No, it looks like there's one or two more things. Oh, okay, just right. Oh, right there. Okay, I missed that one. Okay. And that should be it. Yeah, well done. That's everything taken care of today. Cool. Very good. Very good. Alright, cool. Okay, so I actually want to go kind of... Woo! I want to go check out the main... Like, look at that. Look at how big it is. Like all the gigantic trees and everything. So let's just get all of our stuff. I think we'll pick that up. We'll take that. I don't want to chop down the tree, but I think if I remember right, you can interact. There we go. What do we do? That's right. And they drop fruit. Yeah. There we go. Lavish berry, rare fruit. And there's one more over here. So yeah, let's keep those for sure. See what plants the world has for us. Serene shrub egg, common nut. Turns out and then there's another. We're shaking the tree right now. Did it drop anything? Huh. I didn't notice anything. If there was something. There we go. Let's put that in our backpack. I don't really want to chop down the trees because they're like a big reason why the land is able to stay so nice, I think. Let's go, what do you want to do? I think you wanted to play? Yeah. And then he wants a belly rub. And now he wants to play again. Nice. Good stuff. Let's pick that up, keep that, keep that. Yeah, lots of cool stuff going on with our island right now. Did we shake this tree already? I think we did. Let's go shake that one. We haven't shaken that one yet. Where? Anything? No, we didn't get anything? I thought I saw... Oh, beautiful acorn. Nice. Or bountiful acorn. Not beautiful. Generous nut. That's an uncommon nut for anyone who might not be a nut expert. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff. I wonder, this kind of stuff, I think we're supposed to be able to take back to the alchemy nut expert. Yep. Squishy Wriggler. Wait, are there any? Yeah, no. Bountiful acorn. Oh, this guy wants a belly rub. No, he wants to play. Gonna work. Bye. Have fun. Hey, thanks for stopping by. It was fun to meet you, and hopefully you enjoy the game. We'll catch you later. Yeah, I think I do actually. Probably need to get off here soon. But we'll collect some stuff. Maybe shake a few more trees. Oh. Is it? I feel like I'm not really. Just me, or there's no fruit coming off of these trees. What is that guy on the tree right there? Cozy Flyer, that's a new one. We haven't seen that one yet. I want some more, I want some fruit. Yeah, see, I can see some fruit on this tree. There we go. Comfortable Poem. How do they come up with these names? Alright, we'll hang out with the animal. It's getting late, so we probably need to get to our home here soon. You kind of got that little, oh, come here. You got that little clock on the bottom left of the screen, right there. That kind of tells you what time of the day it is. Okay. I think we'll call that good. We collected a lot of stuff here. Our island's taking good care of us. Why don't we finish up now while we can still see what we're doing? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Copper top. Let's go ahead and head home. Nice. Our tree world is looking real good right about now. Alright, so let's go down here and go back home. What's that? Huh. Never mind. Can we get like... Give me the fruit. Alright. Let's go inside. Do a little bit of alchemy maybe. Yeah, let's go hang out with Copper Top for a little bit. Capital work out there today. Capital. But now I'd say it's time for bed. Well, let's do some alchemy first, buddy. We gotta learn about stuff. Still a couple that we haven't. Ah, yes. Nice, nice. So I like to have like 5 or 4 of everything. There we go. See, we're getting a lot of essences. I really want to see what we can do with the essences, but we're not quite there yet. Maybe we will be soon. We'll go down to 4 of everything. Still don't know what these things give. And Cozy Puff. Alright, there we go. Generous Nut. Alright, there we go. I think we're good. We'll call that good. And we will we'll get a little prize there for doing our alchemy. And I think we're good. I think we're good for today. It's a good little surprise stream. Don't usually stream on the weekdays, but I didn't have work, so maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. I do plan on releasing this video out to YouTube, so if you're watching this on YouTube, you can feel free to check me out on Twitch. I got my social media links in the description. And thank you everyone for being here. It's uh it's been a fun stream, really fun little game. I think it'll be one that we will definitely be returning to. And we will see you guys next time. Bye bye.